What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and we're about to find out if the Bataleon Evil Twin is a wise buy for you. So the Evil Twin is an iconic Bataleon board. This thing has been around for 20 years. They're even doing a 20-year anniversary version of it. But the Evil Twin in general is obviously a twin tip board. And they do have a standard camber through this thing, and it has their patented 3BT, which stands for triple base technology. Basically what that means is that the board is just like a regular board where it has that standard camber in every single model, but the 3BT is where the board kicks up basically from around the tip of the board kind of down and around, and if you catch it just right in the light, you can really see where it's at. Then in addition to that, giving you that nice easy catch free feel and that easy transition from edge to edge, you also have their side kick, which is where it's kicked up even more, giving you an even floatier feel, even smoother feel, and even more catch free feel when it comes to riding this thing in just about any condition. And this thing does have just a good all around medium flex on it, so it can really please a lot of different riders. And it also has the carbon stringers, which are these X's at your feet, basically underneath the bindings, which are helping to sturdy the board up a little bit more underneath your bindings and help your bindings feel like they're a little bit wider. This is basically adding a little bit of spring and pop, but most importantly, it's adding a lot of stability underneath your feet. And then in between the bindings, running down the middle of the board, we have their carbon super tube, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a tube of carbon that is incorporated into the core, and they put it through the middle of the board. So when you're going from edge to edge, it has a nice, easy, smooth feel. But when you flex this thing and go to load it up, it has a ton of power and a ton of pop. As we move towards the bottom of the board, around the sidewall, we have their flex sidewall, which is a urethane sidewall. This reduces a ton of chatter, so if you do get into some of those icier conditions, it helps keep the board in the snow. And then on the bottom, we have a centered base, which is super fast no matter what conditions you're riding it in. But is the Bataleon Evil Twin a wise buy for you? Well, this is obviously a twin tip board, so it's going to be really good for riding the park, but it does have a little bit of those high-end features, that extra stability and that extra feel from that carbon super tube in the middle, that if you want to ride this thing a little bit faster and put it on edge, this is really nice about a park board that has a lot of high-end features, is that not only does it ride incredibly well in the park and hit just about anything from the smallest features to the biggest features, but it makes it a really good twin tip all mountain board. So really a lot of the stuff about this with the carbon, the camber, that extra floaty feel and that extra catch free feel from the 3BT and the side kick, this is a really great board for that rider that just wants one board to ride the entire mountain, but they're probably spending 50% or more of their time riding in the park. But if you got any questions about anything that we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into any one of their stores to check out the Bataleon Evil Twin, or if you don't have one nearby, just hit them up at sunandski.com.